Hi guys, this is Mrs. Hill. This is our second lesson from our book. The title of our book this week is Tippu. We met Tippu yesterday as we started our story. Tippu is this cute little elephant, and he's one of the main characters in our story. So today we're going to read pages 14 through 19. We're going to take a picture walk before we start to read. We're also going to preview the question that we have to answer. We're going to put a short written answer together after we read. Our question for today is, what has happened to the plains? What other animals join them? So now we know that the plains, it's not a plane that you fly in, or it's not ordering something plain without toppings like a pizza. The plains, we're going to figure out what that is today as we read. And we also know that other animals join Tippu and his sister. So when I was previewing this lesson, and I read the question, what other animals join them? Sometimes we need to remember that them refers to Tippu and his sister. So as we read today, we're going to figure out what happened on the plains and what other animals join them. We'll go over how to compose that short written answer after we finish up. So today we're going to start with a picture walk of today's images. Then we'll go back and we will do a picture walk from the beginning before we start looking at this week's or this part of our lesson. So the pictures here, lots of grays and blacks, and it really sets the tone for something not real pleasant. The tree doesn't have any leaves on it, just lots of grays and blacks. Not very pretty, is it? Here it looks like we've got Tippu and his sister. This cute little leopard cub up here in the tree. The tree looks better in this illustration. And we've got a little tree branch up here. The background even looks a little better. And here we are. We've got Tippu and his sister. We've got this cute little leopard cub, and it looks like they've met a little rhinoceros. Pay particular attention to the expressions on their faces. This little guy looks like he's frowning. Their facial expressions will tell you a lot about the tone or the how they're feeling in the story. So we're going to go all the way back to the beginning. We'll take a look at the images from the very beginning. This story is about a family of elephants. There's a cute little illustration of Tippu. Here we've got this little family of elephants, and they're walking along the plains. The plains are like, it's like a pasture, if you will. That's where large elephants live in Africa. Check out this one. Here's the whole family. Look at their facial expressions. Their eyes are kind of bright. Everybody looks like they're happy. This little guy over here is tugging on a branch. These two guys look like they're not real happy, and they're leaving. They're by themselves now all of a sudden. And here they are. Look at their eyes. They look kind of sad. The stork joined them yesterday. And look at the background. Looks like the sun setting. Looks kind of quiet. Nobody else is around but the two elephants and the bird. So here is today's portion of the story. The young elephants follow the stork for many miles. Eventually, they come to a land that is scorched and black. Men have burned all the grass and the trees, and they have dammed up the river. Animals cannot live here now, explains the stork. After leaving the scorched land, Tippu and his sister come across a sad little leopard. So here he is up here in the tree. Hunters were here too, explains the leopard. They wanted leopard skins to make into fur coats. Come with us, says Tippu. We are going to a place that is safe for animals. The animals find a little rhinoceros standing by a dry river. The hunters were here, says the little rhinoceros. They wanted rhinoceros horns to make into medicine. Come with us, says the leopard. We're going to a place that is safe for animals. So these guys look like they have kind of joined together. Looks like the hunters have taken away some of their family members. But that's where we're going to stop reading today. We're going to go back to our question. What happened to the plains? And again, the part I highlighted is the part I want to restate somewhere in our answer. This question and answer ended up being a little bit kind of complicated, so I put together like a fill in the blank answer for you. So the first part of the question, men burned blank and they blank up the river. Animals cannot live on the blank now. So if you go back in the story to page 15, men have burned all the grass and the trees. They have dammed up the river. Animals cannot live here now, explains Stork. That will help you with the first part of our question and answer. The second part, what other animals join them? And again, them is Tippu and his sister. A little blank and a little blank joined Tippu and his sister. So, by looking at this illustration, you can see the two little animals that joined Tippu and his sister. So that's the end of today's lesson. Tomorrow we will see how far Tippu, his sister, and the baby leopard and rhinoceros, how far they get in their journey to find a safe place for animals. If you have any questions, I will be available through Remind. If you need any help, you can go back and rewatch the video or pause the video on any page of the book that you might want to use to fill in the blanks. Thanks a bunch.